Reservoir Frogs. We are here to tell you a tale of greed, lust, ambition, and abject failure. We took from the story a few pieces of inspiration. An object, which is a mixtape. A location, which is a mosh pit. And a relationship between some people, and that would be some people who are stuck in the 90s. We are the Reservoir Frogs.
Hi, I'm Lisa Frank, no relation. I am a salesperson for cassette tapes. It's the wave of the future of music. That's just going to be what we listen to music on for the rest of time. I just know it. So I am going to go around and sell as many tapes as possible, especially the blank ones, because people love making mixtapes for each other. It's so cute.
I'm Jim Henson. No, I really am. And, you know, everybody likes puppets. And it's like my dream that every movie and TV show will eventually be a Muppet show. Yeah, that's what I got.
I'm Courtney Love, no relation. And, you know, I've been a club owner for 25 years, but I'm getting sick of all the drugs and the violence and the sex, and I want to make a grunge club for kids. Like, I want it to be wholesome and kid-friendly and full of puppets, but I also want it to be grunge and like tell the truth and teach kids about their parents and like bridge the generational gap. I think that's how I'm going to bring about world peace.
Lisa Frank, I just know that mixtapes are the way of the future, and I'm going to make it happen.
I'm Jim Henson, and yeah, I just want to make sure that everything is Muppet.
Courtney Love, and I really think grunge for kids is going to fix every problem in the world.
So, you know, when I was a kid and me and my brothers and sisters would get in a fight, well, let me explain. Dad was one of those guys that was very strict and stern, but he was also not real safety conscious. So we'd get into a fight, and he wanted to see who would win, but he understood that we couldn't actually hit each other with our bare fists or knees or whatever. So he would give us these giant boxing gloves, or maybe like a pugil stick, which is basically like a stick with boxing gloves on the end. And we would literally fight with these boxing gloves, and it inspired me, not because that's interesting, but rather it was not. Like each boxing glove.
My friend Courtney runs the cool club in town, loves disco, and I go there every night to sell my tapes. And all these kids are here, and it's really loud. What? Oh, do I like grunge? I don't know. I just want to sell the tapes. They can do whatever they want. They can put tapes. They can tape their music on there. I don't even care. Just give me money.
So it's been a struggle. Like, did you know kids have bedtimes? Like I can't open at night 9:30 and stay open till 2 if I want kids as my clientele. They just won't show up.
And it used to really bug my sister when we would get into our boxing match with one another. And I didn't just have boxing gloves, but my boxing gloves had googly eyes on them. Or like a furry ear. And she would just be looking at it like, what?
And so I'm in my club at the ungodly hour of 11 a.m. and this guy wanders in and starts telling me this story about puppet fighting with his sister. And he tells me his name is Jim Henson and he's a puppet. And I wanted, like, didn't you die? Is there a polite way to ask?
Okay, now that we're out of the club, all right. Well, so to get more mixtapes sold, okay, but your question actually was, why do I like tapes so much? Because I hated records. You have to put it on the thing and just line up the pin just right, and they take up so much room, and these tapes are so compact and perfect. All I need to do is just push a button.
For our younger viewers, it's important to know that mixtapes are what your grandparents used to listen to Spotify on.
So, yeah, my friend Lisa gave me a discount on all these tapes, and I think if I stop breaking them, they'll be a really good tool for kids to connect with their parents. They can make mixtapes for parents. It's just, someone pointed out to me years ago that they are the exact size of a piece of toast. And ever since then, I've wanted to take a bite of one. I know they're not toast.
Courtney gave me back a tape that she made for me, a mixtape, and it had a bite taken out of it. It was really weird. But it still played somehow, and it had such great music on it. It had Nirvana, Mother Love Bone, Pearl Jam.
So I responded to her, well, is Elvis dead?
I thought he was. Is he? No, he told me. Isn't he? Gee, is he? Oh my God.
After all those great songs that she copied for me, there was some silence, and then I heard a voice. She was talking, and then to nobody, it seemed like. She was having a conversation with, I guess, a ghost or something. I don't understand. I thought she was mostly sane.
And this is a problem, because everyone's always told me you see ghosts and you talk to ghosts and it's creepy. I don't think I do.
It is a common misconception that puppeteers are actually dead. You just can't see them.
I mean, to be fair, I was all in black spandex, so that when I used the puppets, people couldn't see me. I mean, I don't feel dead. I don't think I'm dead. I mean, maybe that's why the Muppets haven't taken off yet, but...
I retract my previous statement. I turned up the volume. The other person was just really quiet, and they had a really high-pitched, weird voice, and they were responding to her like, "Hi, Courtney! I love you! You're my favorite!" That kind of thing. It was really creepy. What is that?
And I like to be really careful about if people are really dead or not, because I completely ruined my cred in the 90s because I became convinced, still am, Kurt Cobain is not dead. He just faked his death so he could join a polka band.
What do you mean, in the 90s? It is the 90s. What do you mean, like, you're making it sound like it was the past?
Is it?
It totally is now. Live in the now, man. That's what we gotta do. We gotta live in the now. Play our, no records. I almost said records. Play our tapes. Use our pagers to contact each other. You know what's really cool? I just heard of portable phones. Rad.
So I convinced parents that 3 p.m. is a reasonable hour for a kids' grunge club. So I have 3 kids and like 8 parents because everyone's divorced anymore. And the parents like it. The parents like it. The kids just want to play with their iPads. And apparently Alice in Chains hurts their ears.
I have a grievance with that. It is the 90s. You're telling me it's the 2020s? Like, that's way in the future. I don't know what could even happen then. I mean, we'll have, like, jetpacks or whatever. You know, that's what I always say.
Decades of therapists had failed to convince Lisa of the current decade. They never stopped trying, but eventually they stopped caring.
It was really difficult to convince the children to use the old 70s shag carpet that were on my basement walls to turn them into puppets. It was remarkably easy, though, to get the mixtape woman to use a hot glue gun and the carpet to make creatures.
When you get right down to it, what does a cassette tape look like, other than a little smiley face?
So I was going for cute. I was really going for cute. And it just went all scully and like, it smells weird. It smells really weird.
Oh yeah, let me go get my bead collection and my rhinestones and super glue. I'll be right back.
And like, Lisa acts like it's still the 90s and she can do that because she still looks 18 and she still has all her old appliances and they haven't broken, and somehow like her car hasn't broken and she doesn't have to worry about pairing Bluetooth. She doesn't have that in her car and she doesn't have a cell phone, and so she's just blissed out.
We actually had a third child show up, excited to do the crafts. I mean, it's not really like a hobby or just a DIY thing. I mean, it's my craft. It's what I do. No, it's what I am.
Oh, I paid about $37,000 for my house. Why do you ask?
So I thought we had a 4th child. that was a 22-year-old. That's what they look like now. That's what 22-year-olds look like when you're my age. That I thought for all the world that was a 12-year-old. I yelled at her when she tried to order a beer.
All these people showed up. There was music, there was whiskey, and some pills. I don't know what it was. They were just crazy. But I'll tell you what. My puppets got made. And when they started playing the music and dancing on the floor,
Rhinestones! It's the way of the future! I made all of these puppets for Jim. He asked me to, and I got out my glue gun, and I got out all my beads, my rhinestones, and bejeweled the hell out of them. Just, they're so shiny, it's so bright.
I am so embarrassed. The 22-year-old brought more kids. I thought it was a field trip. And they're building the puppets. And then they got in costumes. Like they're all in animal costumes. And it's getting, I'm not sure what it's getting.
You know, there's always an age where a man, or I suppose a woman, looks at his life, sees what's happening before him, what he made happen before him, and wonders, am I my father? Or the woman, am I my mother? Here I had these kids with weird round objects with fur and eyes on their hands, bashing into each other to music. And it's like I had PTSD.
So, what do you think about the 90s, Frog? How's it going in this decade? Oh, it's going really well. I love Alice in Chains. It's my favorite new band.
Well, I don't know. I think that it's just not easy being green.
There are rhinestones and lube everywhere in my closet. Like, all of Lisa's beautiful puppets are destroyed. The rhinestones. Is this legal? Am I gonna lose my liquor license?
I thought it would be a good idea to bring the puppets to the club to sell tapes. Because they could say, "Hi kids, buy some tapes, they're the way of the future." Or something like that. And these kids asked if I could pay, they could pay with Venco? I don't know what, I just cash or a check, obviously. What are you talking about? What's Venco?
What had seemed like a fantastic idea, bedazzling puppets and then slamming them together in a mosh pit, worked so long as the puppets remained soft, but what the younger generation failed to realize is how lethally sharp bedazzling things that have been bedazzled become.
Oh yeah, under this puppet, it is a bloodbath. Those things are really sharp. I can't explain it. I just went too hard with the rhinestones. They're so pointy.
It became all the rage. Not what my mind made up. Not my intentions. Not my happy-go-lucky rainbow connection world. No. It was like JCVD. Jean-Claude Van Damme, for those of you who don't understand the acronym. And Bloodsport. Like literal gashes and blood and bones and...
No, I think it is literal Jean-Claude Van Damme. I think that's him in the octopus costume. Oh, that, no, people shouldn't bend that way. Ew, stop it. Okay.
This one kid came up to me and he said he wanted to buy one of my vintage tapes. I don't have vintage tapes, these are brand new. And he said, "Where's your code? QR or something?" And he held up this symbol with little dots and squares. What am I supposed to do with that?
And now Lisa is frantically bashing someone over the head with her cash box because they asked about a QR code.
I had to shut this down. mean, this was getting way, way out of hand. And it's totally against what Muppets are supposed to be about. They are about fake violence and fake violence.
And this is totally not what grunge is supposed to be about. Grunge is about being angry at everything, not being angry and horny at the club.
Those kids at the club, I did bash them over the head with my cash box because they were asking me about shit that I don't understand. What?
Again, I feel I should emphasize these kids are old enough to rent cars.
And then he asked, what is that? And I said, it's money. It's cash, dollars, American dollars. You've never heard of this? And they held up this glowing rectangle, and I don't know, I went blank.
And then this absolute fetus walks up to me and says, I am an attorney. You can't have stuff like this here. And then this embryo comes over to me and is like, I'm a doctor, can I help? How? How have you finished school this quick? Are you... No, they were old enough to be lawyers and doctors. What is this?
Oh, that's my pager. I got a sale. I gotta go call somebody really quick. Do you know where there's a payphone around here? I have a quarter.
So, we bring to you the story by one. Number one. Two. Number two. And the letter G.
And then Jim had momentarily stopped the chaos with the count when suddenly this kid dressed like a Robin Hood character flew straight through him. I think he is actually dead.
That was my first clue.
Epilogue.
I feel like I have some explaining to do. I was bringing my passion back to life when what I was really trying to do is live once again. I didn't realize it. I mean, when you spend your whole life imagining things and creating and capturing literally the brains and holding them of children in your hands and molding them through an entire decade, teaching them how to love, how to be, who to be, and how to just be yourself, and it's okay. And then I'm there, and this person is flying through me, and I'm thinking I have to shut down this creativity. I feel like I've come full circle from that young child who put googly eyes on my father's boxing gloves while I was punching my sister in the face. To a dead ghost. Stifling. Razor sharp fake gems. Punching their sister in the face.
Well, somehow the club didn't completely collapse that night. And I thought, maybe I'm doing this all wrong. Maybe the youth aren't the future. And so I started having the bar be open from 4 to 9:30 p.m. And I raised the age limit. You can get in till you can't get in until you're 45. and so we all like keep the music kind of low, and we go to bed by 10. and we pretend all doctors and lawyers are older than us.
Well, it's really nice in this new home that I was forced to move into after the incident at the club. They're trying to convince me that it's the 20s, the 2020s. That's fucking crazy. I just, and then they say, oh, you have to carry around this rectangle everywhere you go. You can't get into a club or a concert or maybe even a bus without it. Yeah, I don't want to have to carry around a rectangle unless it's a cassette tape, obviously, in my boombox. And nobody believes me. That's a crazy future. We would never, I can't even imagine that. You know what? The only person that's ever believed in me is Courtney Love.
Thank you. We've been the Reservoir Frogs. You have just witnessed cells like teen spirits.
Andy Christian. Up here in tech booth is Diana Christian. Thank you so much for coming out.